All right, we're doing our little after lunch equipment check. You running black cam 1, black cam 2, black cam 3? You getting footage?
Yeah.
Are you on time lapse or slow mo or regular?
I mean,
I'm 0.9.
All right.
Oh, 0.5.
All right, cut.
0.5. You don't feel that.
Feels like an earthquake. Wow. I could feel the whole house and ground moving, Jono. You feel that? I brought Ashley in because she's what Shannon calls the walking boss. Have you heard of that?
No.
You're the walking boss. You're the one that walks around and
boss.
points and says stuff, but you're not like wearing a tool belt. So you're actually the walking boss.
Okay.
Brett doesn't qualify because I saw him do some work. Anyway, so Caden here is gonna start building our wall, and he's gonna make our dreams come true.
Okay.
All right.
I love our existing wall over here.
That's right.
Caden's dad did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way down yonder.
So I want
That means far
something
away.
similar to that, so that we can have a parking area here.
Yeah, we can't just stack up the dirt here because it would just settle and wash away. And also, I just let him know that we've got to fill in some backfill on the front side of the house, which is unusual, actually, but we're going to do it here. So,
And it would be nice to be able to have use it for landscaping. Maybe make
landscaping, which you are good at.
I like succulents. You can plant succulents in a rock wall.
You can plant succulents in a rock wall.
I know, no one ever helps me.
All right, so he's firing up the machine. I guess that means we got our plan all figured out, right?
Yep. I'll be back in an hour.
Okay, I was just gonna say, yeah, you might want to come back just to make sure that,
Check
you know,
in.
what we described is what he understood that it's gonna be, you know?
Yeah.
And I've got full confidence, though. These guys know what they're doing. All right, just give me a
trust
thumbs up.
them.
Here we go. Before we cover this up, we did a few things to kind of finish up the overhangs here. We screwed the sheathing down to our boards that are underneath with short enough screws so they don't pop through the bottom. Then we added this fascia board on here, and we left it proud from the roof so we have room for flashing to tuck up under that, and we didn't nail it yet so that can all happen. Now let's put the roofing underlayment on.
Now?
Right now. Drop down, Ray, drop down. All right, we're on our line. Stick your corner and then we'll roll it back up. Or you might stick your whole end if you can get it. I feel like there's a real art to doing this and having it lay flat, and so far we do not have this art figured out. We're a little wrinkly, but I'm pretty confident it's waterproof. So this is the best method yet, with me pulling paper off the top while Jay rolls like that. There's a good way to do anything in a bad way, is what I think. And we're going downhill a little. I think we're just gonna let it go. Let her go downhill a little.
Oh, nice.
I'm super tacky.
Wait a minute.
I'm stuck.
I think that was the first time you asked Arlo to film anything.
Yeah, we'll have to review the footage and see how he did. He usually films
you
like
remember?
this. He's
Yeah.
like got his fingers across it.
Or do you remember that one time he showed us stuff that he filmed at his place? But
Yeah.
the camera was
Upside down.
Well, all the kids are doing it. He was actually ahead of his time, yeah. All the kids film in vertical mode now.
I saw the
Yeah.
TikToks.
All the TikTokers, but not us. We're old YouTubers. I think we're dry. I don't think it matters if we shingle this roof ever or not now.
I like Brett's idea, the homeowner.
Just paint it.
Paint it. Use some texture so you don't even see the creases anymore. Put some spray texture on it and paint it. I think she's good to go.
Down here and
What's going on in there? Did you get that video?
Yeah. He's telling his son, don't waste stuff. I know you waste stuff at home. Don't waste my rocks. He's just watching. He's like, I knew this day would come. Or you could just stand here and watch and someone else will do the work.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You've made it. Are you showing him the ropes right here?
I'm letting him figure it out.
Yeah. I'm teaching my son how to drive right now. Now he's only 13, but hey, that's old enough to start. And it's really interesting, the thought process that he has.
Yeah. Cage is pretty good.
Yeah.
He's run stuff before.
Yeah.
But he's not really stacked that much rock.
Yeah.
He's stacked a little bit, but not.
It's looking good and straight.
That's the most he's probably stacked, you know.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad to see him out here doing it.
he's set a few rocks. He's got to learn somewhere.
Yeah. Jamie's house is a perfect place.
That's right. That's right.
Sorry, Jamie.
Make him pay for him learning.
Now, excavators have to charge a lot of money to do what they're doing, but the equipment they're using is super expensive. Shannon was just showing me some numbers on a piece of machinery he's looking to buy. A track hoe for $110,000, and then one of these grapples to go on it for another extra 24.
It'll be worth it.
It'll be worth it.
That's right.
If you keep them working, but if you're wondering why excavators got to charge more than say a carpenter, that's why.
It ups your production.
Yeah.
Is what it does.
Yeah.
Just like y'all. I mean, anything that'll up your production, you move to the
You
next
should
job.
hire me then. Oh, that's the hardest
pretty
he's
good.
laughed all day. Woo! No, I think your boy's gonna be just fine. You know why?
Why is that?
I saw him set a rock. He didn't quite love it, and he picked it up, leveled everything, and then set it back down. So
Yeah. He might make it.
yeah, people that actually try, I think, can be successful.
Right.
If you care and you want to do a good job, you know, some people just don't care. That's what I think.
You need to care about your work.
Yeah, you do.
Oh yeah. If you don't care, you might as well go home.
A lot of people don't until they get fired.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
This video is brought to you by Keeps, and they've been a longtime sponsor of our channel, so we really appreciate that. When I was about 34 or 35, I really noticed my hair was thinning on top, really thinning in the back, like almost gone, and my hairline was receding, and I was to the point where I was about to just shave my head because I really didn't know what else to do. And then I started using Keeps, and within about 8 months, my hair actually started growing back and getting thicker again. And so I've had great results using it. And now, a couple years into using Keeps, I have a pretty nice full head of hair again, which is amazing. Honestly, I can be a little bit lazy when it comes to personal care stuff, like going to the doctor or the pharmacy or taking vitamins, but Keeps has been really easy. They send me a 3-month supply right to my front door of the medication that I need, and they have 24/7 care and support line. So if I do have a question for a doctor, I can message them and they'll get back to me. So hey, Keeps worked great for me. It can work great for you. If you're one of those 2 out of 3 guys over the age of 35, which is a majority, that's just the numbers, that has some kind of hair loss, I would really recommend it. And remember, hair loss stops with Keeps. If you head to keeps.com/Perkins right now, you'll get 50% off your first order, which is a great deal. Thanks again to Keeps for sponsoring our video. Let's get back to work.
Sir,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Appreciate that.
You got it.
You guys are the best.
It's only because you're buying me lunch.
First try.
Love those beams. Got a notch around them.
Yeah, we got to put trim around them too. That's gonna be fun for you.
Now I'm tight on the block. Come on now. Ooh, it's close.
I gotta go up one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you still got that a little bit.
Oh, it'll go.
Oh, it might go.
Oh,
Oh, it's in. Nice.
I don't think
That's a weird.
that hump in the roof now won't matter. You know.
That's a weird.
It didn't push the roof up.
That's all right. I did that on purpose.
Why am I following you?
Well, we need to go inside the other house here. So some of the dimensions in the kitchen, we're gonna use the dimensions from this kitchen. For example, we used a small sized refrigerator, and I don't remember how big it was. No, and it's the same one we used in this house and the other house.
Used it 3 times.
So luckily we got it right here to measure because we're trying to lay out the cabinet spacing, and we're just gonna go in here and check it out.
Oh, air conditioning.
Yeah,
nice.
it feels good in here, doesn't it? I think they just cleaned in here, so.
34.5.
Yeah, exactly. All right then.
But
Well, that's what we should do then.
that gives us,
Trim. 34.5. So what's the actual clear
The good
space?
thing is though, the door will open into the opening. Here we had to worry about the wall.
Yeah.
You do have some bumpers on the wall. Look at those.
Yeah, they kind of
We
work.
already have dents on the fridge.
Who
All right,
designed this
31.
place?
And what do we got in the height here? I'm just curious. In the clear opening. 70. 31 and 70. And then how high is that cabinet? It's probably a 15. Is it? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess we added something to
Yeah,
it.
that's
So we put there's a piece of plywood up here.
3170. And that looks right. I mean, that looks good. By the way, about 5 years ago, Brett pulled some boards out of that barn and made this table with it.
Really?
Yep. So
Wow.
there is a little piece of the barn that will always be here.
Is it wormy? No, that's oak.
It's oak.
Wormy oak.
It's wormy oak. I've never seen
Wormy
wormy
oak.
oak. It's wormy oak.
Oak. We'll call
Oh,
it that.
at least I didn't get it wrong. Headed to work this morning, and it's a beautiful drive, by the way. I go over a huge mountain and then through a valley, like a river gorge. And I actually found something in my truck this morning. See that? That's one of the guy's wedding rings. We just got back from Nashville. We took a trip down there with Sashko, GRK, Passload, and Huber to an event. And we're gonna see whose wife was really pissed when they got home. Let's find out.
Oh,
Not you.
I got mine.
Jamie, you missing something?
What? Oh, my wedding ring.
Oh, your wedding ring. What's going
Yeah,
on?
you know, look, there's a mark where it is. You see
Yeah.
that? It was like, I don't know if from washing my hands a bunch, it stayed wet under there.
So it just fell off? Is that what you're saying? In my
on.
truck?
Well, I took it off because it was bothering me, actually.
Uh-huh. What did your wife have to say about
I
it?
have more at home.
There you go.
I have different
Did
ones.
she even notice?
No, dude, she was asleep time
Okay.
I got home,
Okay.
man. It was, no.
Congratulations.
I got away with it last night.
Look at that. You've got a wall and a parking spot.
I do.
I've got the F-150 fits. Will the F-250 long super cab mega duty?
It'll be tight. It'll be tight. But I think it will fit though.
Okay.
I think it will. No limousines, but you know, regular cars.
He built you steps.
He did. Not just because he wanted to though. Actually, this was Ashley's idea. She was thinking of me coming and, you know, doing maintenance to that property and mowing and
She was
things.
thinking of you doing.
She said, you need to have some steps. I
right.
said, well, okay.
Let's check 'em out.
They actually walk super nice. I mean, I would describe them as crude because they're made of giant rocks of different shapes and thicknesses, but actually they walk wonderfully. So I'm very happy.
They do walk nice. If you're interested in the mechanics of this wall as a retaining wall, it is 2 sets of walls, 4 feet high and 4 feet apart stepped, because the code is if you have more than a 4 foot tall retaining wall, it has to be engineered. And this is not even put together in any way. It's just rock stacked, geogridding, laced in with compacted soil, and that's it. It passes code for everything, and it's gonna work great forever. You're through. I don't want to brag on you, but you got the biggest drill bit I've ever seen in my life. How much does that thing cost?
About 1,000
No.
Yeah.
$1,000?
for the whole setup.
Wow. That's cool. Yeah. That's for
Whoa,
you.
that's the core?
That's your paperweight.
Wow.
Or you can give it to your kids for Christmas.
Look at that. That is really cool. No rebar. That's good.
Yeah, and it was poured solid like we wanted it.
I was just
That's
gonna say,
nice.
You can tell it all went down solid.
Yeah, I know.
No.
We're just gonna drill a hole like that, like in every core, and just check it
Yeah,
out.
I'm sure that won't leak at all. Nice. Appreciate that. You know, I actually tried to drill this hole myself with, I'll show you. I got the bit right
Why
here.
didn't we put a sleeve in?
Oh, we forgot. We was in a hurry. Now I got to pay $500 for this hole to get drilled. I thought surely a carbide tipped hole saw would cut concrete, right? No, it barely didn't even scratch the surface. Like, it didn't even cut through the stucco. So
That's pretty cool. You ever watch Outer Banks or that whale or the tuna show? That's how they tell how good a tuna is. They take this long rod and they stick it in the tuna, they pull it out and they core it, and then they pull it out, and then they can tell by the core how good the tuna is. So now we know how good your foundation is by that core.
Just eat it right
great.
then, too?
Yeah.
love that.
Just taste test it.
All right,
Do you
then.
have a caulk gun?
I'm down in the basement level, and I can see that the plumbers have been here over the weekend, I guess, and got most of the supply and the drain lines done. I think Jamie mentioned this in a previous video, but they can run all this drain line below the floor joist because this is all unfinished space. It's just storage down here, so it doesn't really matter, and that makes the job a lot easier, obviously, and we don't have to do any sort of cutting through our floor joist, which could weaken the floor system, making us have to scab on or do other things to strengthen the joist where we drill through with big pipes like that. We got our sewer line inspected here, so we're getting it covered up. And one of the things that made this job such a good idea was that Jamie and Brett had thought ahead and got a sewer tap. Like years ago, they had a water tap years ago, so free water, free sewer, and the property was free because this is a double lot that this house is sitting on. So free water, free sewer, free lot, makes the overall cost of the job like half of what it would be probably if you had to buy the land, drill a well, and get a septic system put in.